What's up guys, so I'll be showing you how to get the Eidolon Rod in Roblox Fish. This brand new rod just released yesterday in the new Cultist Lair update. A lot of people have been wondering how to get it and asking me how to get it. So basically in this video I'll be covering exactly how you can get this rod. Before we start, make sure to subscribe so we can reach 100,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Yeah, so first things first, you need to unlock the Cultist Lair. Now, I'll go back to my spawn so I can show you guys exactly how to get to the Cultist Lair. But basically, you just want to make your way to Terrapin Island. Once you're here at Terrapin Island, you want to speak to this guy over here. And the quest is going to be to find a secret hidden door on Terrapin Island. So the door to Cultist Lair is actually right over here around this corner in the Terrapin Hideaway. But it does need to be a foggy night. Now, you guys can see there's like a black wall over here. If I walk into that, I'll be teleported to the Cultist Lair. But if you don't already have it unlocked, there's going to be a lever right here, which only spawns during a foggy night. So right now I already have foggy weather, which you can also get using smoke screen totems. And to get night, you can just get a sundial totem just like that. And then go ahead and use a smoke screen totem, and you guys can see there is a green lever right here. Now just flip that and walk into here. The second step is going to be to accept all quests in here. So there is this guy that says new quest over here. There's also this NPC that says new quest, and then this NPC that says new quest. And you want to accept all three of those. This first one is going to be to catch 5 fish within the Cultist Lair. So in this lake over here, or whatever this is, there are 5 different fish in the bestiary that you need to catch to complete the first quest. And those fish are called the Mexican Tetra, the Abyssal Slickhead, the Cave Loach, Scaly Dragonfish, and the Cynocyclohelus. Once you catch all 5 of those fish, you can go ahead and speak to this guy, and he will give you a amulet fragment. And then this quest over here is going to be to find 3 different markings all across Terrapin. If we go back to the surface and we go to Terrapin again, I can show you guys all 3 locations. So right here at Terrapin Island in the main area, the first blue marking is right here. It says cult marking number 2. The second cult marking is going to be right over here in the middle of Terrapin Island, basically. And then the final cult marking will be right over here on the tree right near the quest. And so once you click E on all those 3 cult markings, then you can go back to the Cultist Lair and get the second amulet fragment. Now that you have both amulet fragments, the next step is going to be to unlock the next area. So if you don't already have this area unlocked, right over here, I can walk through the door. But there are 3 items you need to place on the door over here if you don't already have it unlocked. And those 3 items are the Key of Whispers Exotic, a Sparkling Enchant Relic, and an albino moonwood. The Key of Whispers, you just catch it here in this area. This is the exotic for the main Cultist Lair area. If you fish over here with a rod that has high luck for a while, you're bound to get it. But yeah, once you get the Key of Whispers, the next step is going to be the Sparkling Enchant Relic. And to get a Sparkling Enchant Relic, I would just recommend getting a Sparkling Totem, which you can get from the daily shop. Pop the Sparkling Totem and then go to the depths and fish in the depths with a rod with high luck until you get a Sparkling Enchant Relic. And then for the third item, the albino moonwood, you have to get a rod with the Neuer enchant, because Neuer has 50% chance to give albino and 50% chance to give darken. So if we go over here, you guys can see that I gave, I think, my Toxic Spire rod the Neuer enchantment for this quest. It really doesn't matter which rod, because moonwood is very, very common. But yeah, the place where you fish moonwood is Snowcap Island. So just go to Snowcap Island with any rod with the Neuer enchantment until you fish up an albino moonwood. And then you can just place all 3 items on the door over here and then enter the next area through this elevator. So now you are in the Hall of Whispers, and there will be 1 quest in this area. The quest is going to be to fix corrupted books around the Hall of Whispers. If you talk to this person over here that says new quest on their head, they will give you the quest. You need to click different books. If you guys can see, there are some books that have a different texture. And if I hover over them, I have like a click icon instead of a normal mouse icon, but I already did the quest though. So there's like 6 of them on this bookshelf. I think there's like 10 in total. There's another few over here. And basically, yeah, just look around through all the bookshelves until you find all of them. And once you click all the corrupted books, then just go back to the quest person over here and they will give you the 3rd amulet fragment. Now the 3 items you need to unlock the next area after this are going to be a Key of Oaths exotic, a shiny enchant relic, and a darkened ancient wood. Now the Key of Oaths is just going to be the exotic for this area, the Hall of Whispers. Just fish in here for a while and you'll get the Key of Oaths. A shiny enchant relic, I would just recommend getting a normal enchant relic and then popping a shiny totem, and then just appraising an enchant relic until you get shiny, because there is a higher chance to get shiny through appraising during a shiny surge. And for the darkened ancient wood, of course, the Noyer enchantment gives a 50% chance for albino and 50% chance for darkened. So go to Sunstone Island because that is where the ancient wood is fishable, and then just fish there with a rod with Noyer enchantment until you get the darkened ancient wood. Then you will have all 3 items you need to unlock the next area. And yeah, so you can go down and you should have 3 amulet fragments so far. The first quest is going to be to ignite all 10 lanterns throughout the entire lair. And the second quest is going to be to collect all 9 papers throughout the entire lair. So there are 10 different lanterns. Like you guys can see, I have one lit up here. And there are a lot of different lanterns all across, like there's another one right there. They're spread throughout the entire lair, not just 1 or 2 sections. And you're going to be given a wick, and then you just want to use the wick to ignite all of the lanterns all across the entire place, as well as just collecting the papers on the ground like normal. I can't show the papers in the lantern locations because I already have done that quest. The papers are gone and the lanterns are already ignited, but they're not hard to find. They're just spread all throughout the entire lair, as well as the final layer over here, which is going to be where the Eidolon Rod is. So over here, the last area, you do not need to do another quest for this. You don't need to fish another like 3 things. You can just go down and you will be teleported into this area called Sanctum. You just want to go to this person to craft the amulet because you will have done all 5 quests to get all 5 amulet fragments. As you guys can see over here, I have the Dreamer's Amulet. And then this door over here, if you haven't already unlocked the door, you just need to hold out your Dreamer's Amulet and hold E on the door. Then the door to the sanctum will open. And so the Eidolon Rod is going to be in this little trapdoor over here. To unlock this trapdoor, there are 15 small hidden obelisks or statues hidden all around the lair. So here's an example right here. This is what one of the obelisks looks like. You just go ahead and click turn on it. You want to turn all the obelisks within the entire lair, and then you will open the trapdoor. They are not hard to find, so I'll just show you guys all the locations for all the obelisks basically. There are like 5 throughout the sanctum area, or actually 6. There's one over here, and in total there is 15. The next one's in the Passage of Oaths. There is going to be one right here on the corner, so I think 2 in that area. Now we're in the Hall of Whispers, and there is one right here. There is also one right here at the bottom of this bookcase, and also one on top of here. This is the one most people miss. There's one you have to climb to get to right there. Another one right in the corner. One right there. And then the final area, or the top area, there's going to be the final few in here. So there's one right on top. There's one in this back corner. And yeah, so I think that is all the obelisks all throughout the entire lair. So if we go all the way back down, we can check and see if the trapdoor is now open. And yeah, so the Sanctum trapdoor is open. You can just go ahead and buy the Eidolon Rod for 5 million coins. And yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If this was helpful, then make sure to leave a like and also subscribe because we're trying to reach 100,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Also, join my Discord server because we do giveaway abuse events just like admin abuse and Fish. But yeah, that is how to get the Eidolon Rod and Fish. If you guys have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. And I will see you guys in the next Roblox Fish tutorial.